I wanted to thank you for taking time to speak with me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We
Thanks
appreciate
for
it.
having us.
You started a new chapter, but I wanted to ask you if you could take me back to the beginning and tell me how Crimson Day became a reality.
Well, it came to reality. Uh, the band was called originally Speeding, and the current rhythm guitarist and we were in another band that played Finnish rock. And always when we were training, he would play me some demos what they have done, and I liked it a lot because it was old school heavy metal. And one night we get drunk, obviously because we are Finnish, and we went to a Stone concert. It's a legendary thrash metal band here in Finland. And we watched that, and in the next morning, Yuri called to me, and my lead guitarist in the Speeding quit. Do you want and try out? So I went in and played some jams with the guys, and they took me in the band. And then we had a new singer, Valtteri, who was on our first album. And then we started to work together, and we dropped the Speeding name and named it again for Crimson Day. And that's how it all started. And this was in year 2013.
And
Wow.
also the bass player Camu was already
Yeah,
involved.
Yeah,
So you and Camu are
the founding members.
yeah,
yeah.
yes.
And the new album is out, Dark Dimension. It has such amazing songs from top to bottom. But there's three songs in particular I wanted to speak about, and one song was False Prophet. I wanted to ask if you could speak on that track.
Well, you're the composer, so maybe you start.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, it had humble beginning like all my songs. I put drum machine on the background and play guitar, trying to find a riff.
Mm.
And when I find a good riff, I try to work on that, and the song, how do you say it,
Comes itself.
comes itself.
Yeah.
And when I have the demo, I play to the band, and if band accepts this, we will start to work on that. And in this one, I did lyrics too. And lyrics wise, it tells a little bit the current situation of the world.
Mhm.
How do you put it? People, they tend to believe all the snake oil
Sure.
merchandise guys
Mm.
nowadays, and we have wacky leaders.
We do. And they all invite us to drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's about that basically, the lyrics wise.
And
Yeah.
False
Don't believe
Prophet,
everything you hear.
yeah, and it was actually one of the first songs for Dark Dimension album.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that we composed together. Yeah.
And another song that really stuck out to me was Song of Fire. I wanted to ask if you could speak on that track as well.
Yeah, Song of Fire is like it has more melodies and it has more like this power metal kind of thing. It has more keyboards, and some people have said it sounds a little bit like Stratovarius from Finland. So maybe there's a little bit of elements from power
A
metal
little
as
bit,
well. Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But do you have something to say when you composed the song?
Well, that one came really quickly. I was warming up my sauna and I drinking some beer, and I thought to myself, maybe I jam a little bit. And then I had the chord progression and the intro lead, and I thought to myself, there's something in this, but I have to work this on the next morning. And in the next morning, I finished the song, played to these guys, and they wanted to work on that.
Excellent.
And actually, we didn't even rehearse it like one time before the studio. It kind of
Wow.
spontaneous track.
Yeah.
I love it for that.
Yeah. And also funny story about the sauna because I wrote the lyrics in a cabin after a sauna as well. I was starting at the fire and I just had the False Prophet lyrics in my head because the story is something similar to False Prophet, you know, like the kind of anti-religion and the salvation is not coming and you know people believing in stuff they probably shouldn't, and it's a little bit of the same theme, the Song of Fire.
Some apocalyptic stuff.
Yeah, apocalyptic
Yeah.
stuff. The world is ending if we continue like this, I would say. Yeah.
But basically, it's our sauna song.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's fire in the sauna, so yeah.
And the last one I wanted to talk about, which has an absolutely amazing video, is Hexed. I wanted to ask if you could speak on that as well.
Yeah, that's like our Rammstein
Disco song.
disco groove song. Yeah.
Well, it started basically, it was more simpler than it is now. How do I say it? I think in my ear, it first sounded like, or I tried to do a little bit tribute to Jack Wild, Black Label Society. But if you hear the riff under my lead melody, you can recognize that there is a little bit Jack Wild riff going on. But then I came more of the lead stuff. I wanted to do some kebab metal for it.
Mhm.
And then this guy decided that he wants to play disco on it, on drums. And then we put, what was the name of Camus' friend who did the,
Oh yeah, the analog synthesizer. So we have real analog synthesizer on the song. And that is really cool.
yeah, then we added that on it. It really blew up, and now it's Crimson Day.
Yeah, you can see actually the synthesizer in the music video. So the video starts when you have some, you know, plugins and some electronics in the video in the beginning and also in the end. So that's actually the machine that was used to make the analog synths behind the song.
Yeah, and it has this during the chorus. It has this techno bass drum thing going.
Yeah. Yeah, lyric-wise, I mean, if you first listen and if you see the video, of course you think about witchcraft, and the song is called Hexed. So of course, you know, we're in some weird witch's cabin in the middle of the woods. But the song is also about, you know, like toxic people who might try to get you what they want and try to get everyone to dance to your witch drum, as the lyrics say. So. Yeah, it's about narcissistic and poisonous people as well, hidden within the witchcraft theme.
And I love the themes and the stories behind the songs. I wanted to ask you, what are your lyrical inspirations?
Well, for me, it's everyday life. I mean, I'm really bad at writing stuff of like fantasy stuff. I mean, I always have a true story or a true experience, and then I just kind of mold it to the Crimson Day format so that it fits better to the dark aesthetics and stuff. So most of the songs, they have really like a normal day-to-day life meaning, but it's just hidden in some other theme, or there's a sub meaning or something like this.
And for me, it's also pretty much from everyday life, but also when I watch movies and read books, I collect this. I have this notepad. I collect these one-liners that sound in my ear good. And sometimes when I start to write, I read that notebook and maybe I try that sentence and do a story around that.
So that's where all the working titles come from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. Yeah, Ari always has a working title for a song, and sometimes it ends up being the title of the song in the end, but not every time, but
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
And then speaking of that, I wanted to ask you, how did the the title for the album come to be? Who came up with the title?
We actually had the Dark Dimension song ready, and we were just trying to figure out the title for the album. And I don't remember, was it me or Ari who just mentioned that this would work as an album
Mhm.
title also. So,
Mm.
and it actually fits
Yeah.
Yes,
well.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And then speaking of the album, I wanted to ask if you could speak on the album artwork and the artist that was involved in it.
Well, the artist involved is our second guitar player, Janne
Wow.
Rantanen.
Mhm. He's good.
Yeah, he's usually
Mhm.
taking care of our graphics and artworks and so on. The cover art itself, I think it was meant to be a cover for Hexed single first,
Okay.
but then we decided that we are not making any separate cover arts for the singles we released, so we just decided to put it as an album artwork.
Yeah, and we changed a little to fit more to the Dark Dimension title, of course.
Yeah,
but
but it's
the
still
original idea was
Yeah.
from Hext.
yeah, and you can see the witch theme
Mhm.
there
Sure.
still.
Yeah, and in the cover, if you see the red kind of letters in the middle, so if you look closely, you can make Crimson J out of it. So it's like this cipher thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's no title in the cover, but it's still there if you look closely.
And the album is out and it's very well received. I wanted to ask you what lies ahead for you. What's your next step?
Yeah, so first I think we're gonna release some lyric videos, more lyric videos, because there's a bunch of good songs in the album that we did not have a music video yet, and I think music videos are a really good way to, get more listeners and get more streams in YouTube and stuff like this. So there's definitely gonna be a lyric video of Dark Dimension very soon, and there's gonna
At
be
least.
yeah. And I think a lyric video of War Machine.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna make a lyric video of Winter is Here to Stay as well. So 3 more music videos for the album. And yeah, we're gonna have some shows in Finland during the summer. And we're already composing new music, of course. So we're looking forward for the future.
Yeah.
And the
And also
last
the
video you mentioned is that you're going to be working on is actually my favorite track on the album, is the last track.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah. That's
same
great.
here.
Yeah.
Or it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I can tell you a sneak peek. We actually filmed this kind of winter scene in my backyard, so you're gonna
wow.
have the really authentic Finnish experience with the snow forest in that one. So nothing fancy, but it will be like authentic.
And this band has been together for a long time. I wanted to ask you, what do you feel is the key to longevity in the business?
Yeah, well, you've been here the longest, so
there is different lineup for every album.
we were joking about that. The key is to change members often enough.
Keep it
Yeah,
fresh.
Yeah.
But now we have like really good band and members. Maybe the most important thing is to work together, put your ego aside, listen to other people's, and each member's job is important. No one is like the
Sure.
king. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also band democracy can be a pain in the ass. Well,
Sometimes, yeah.
Absolutely.
but yeah, it's to work together and in the understanding.
Yeah, and I would also say that we hang out a lot together. Like, I mean, we have a lot of band stuff we do together, but I'm always hosting like barbecue parties or something
Oh.
like that, inviting people over and doing something not at all music related. So I think it's really, really good to, hang out together in other themes as well,
Yeah.
besides the music. Yeah.
And along this musical journey, I wanted to ask you, what do you feel has been the best advice that has been given to the band along the way?
The best I have heard is that the band must have the signature sound, find their own sound.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think after the third album, Crimson Day album, I think we got some comments that we really need to put more effort on the production side. I mean, the songs were good on the last album as well, but maybe the production was not there yet. So I think that's something that we learned and made better for Dark Dimension, that we really, really emphasized on the production as well.
Yeah, and we really took our time with Dark Dimension album.
Mhm. Yeah, and the fact that we actually made the songs together. I mean, even though Ari is the composer and I make the vocal lines and melodies and stuff like this, but there's a lot of songs that we did together and we changed them a lot together. So
Yeah.
I think that's also something we
A lot of arranging.
yeah.
And for a guy in Ohio, I wanted to ask you if you could tell me what the experience is like seeing the band live. What could I expect?
Yeah, well, if you ever come to see us live, I hope you have a chance sometime. I hope we have a chance to play in Ohio someday. We are having an energetic show for sure, and the songs we always choose the set list so that we have only the bangers. So there's like really energetic from the start to the top to the end, and yeah, a lot of melodies you can sing along, and the melodies will stick to your head, and you will sing them for 2 weeks after the show. And yeah, we have a good time on stage, and I think that is something that the audience can see and also feel themselves. So
Definitely.
You always have fun on the stage.
yeah.
And I think it'll definitely must definitely show in the live experience because it shows on the album the unity of the band. The band sounds as one together.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
you.
that's great to hear.
Thanks.
And in speaking of being on the road, I wanted to ask you if you had a favorite road story.
Yeah, I was asking Ari if he had some stories from the old days, so to say, before us, but he wouldn't share any. Yeah, because I'm sure that Cami would tell a lot of stories about you, but you don't want to share them. But yeah, we were doing some shows in Sweden in the beginning of this year. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ari sadly wasn't there because of Ari had this car accident and he couldn't join us then. But now you're better, so that's good. And we were just the four of us, and we had a stuntman playing the guitar, or actually two stuntmen playing the guitar, and that was really stressful for us to go on tour without our main composer and our lead guitar player, of course. But it turned out to be really nice, and we realized that the band is really, getting along well, and everyone is stressed and tired and everything, and we still had like the best trip ever, and we were laughing so much. I mean, I can't remember the last time I was laughing so much.
We were almost crying because of that.
Yeah, and of course it's nothing glamorous because we were driving ourselves and stuff like this because it's really expensive to go anywhere these days. So even that all beside, we had the best trip ever and we had so much fun. So I think that's very cool. And we managed the shows even with the stuntmen.
Yeah.
And this amazing album is out. I wanted to ask you, what is the best way to get hold of this album and any merchandise that you have?
Yeah, well, if you really like to support the band, the best way is to go to our website, crimsondayband.com.
Yes.
So that's our official website, and we have a merchandise page there where you can scroll every merchandise items and our albums that we have on sale, and you can just order, and we will ourselves personally ship it wherever in the world. So that's one thing you can do.
Yeah. And also coming to our shows.
Yeah. And also you can buy the album from our record label sites, I think.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
but that's less affordable, or it's less good for us.
Yes.
So if you want to support the band, buy from us. Yeah.
And lastly, my friends, I wanted to ask you if you could give a message to your fans, what message would you give them?
Well, first of all, thanks for all the support from everyone. And also, we must mention that our album is also coming out in Japan in
30th of June.
yes,
Yes, so
yes.
in
So
less than 2
only
weeks.
yeah. So behold.
Tokyo, we are coming.
Yeah, we really like to thank everyone, and
Who listens to our music?
yeah, and if you
supports
haven't
us.
already, just go to our socials and maybe hit a follow, and then that's the best day you can do for a band, to follow us on socials and stream our music. So thanks in advance to any new fans.
Well, I wanted to take a moment to thank you for creating an amazing album from top to bottom. It made me go back to your past catalog and explore what you have done before. And I look forward to what lies ahead for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
so
you.
kind. Thank you.
Thank you, my friends, for taking time to speak with me. And please keep me updated with any new news as it comes about.
Sure.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the interview. This was really cool, and thanks for taking the time with us.
My pleasure. And I hope to talk to you again real soon, my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, hope so.
After next album.
Absolutely. Take care, my friends.
Take
Cheers.
care.
too.
Bye-bye.
Take care too. Thank you.